Hi, I'm Paul Skolton. My wife Kathy and I have been working with Christ Memorial Church's South Africa ministry for 24 years. Why South Africa, you ask? Well, that's a good question. It is a very beautiful country, and we love the people. But in many ways, South Africa is a worst of both worlds place. It is a toxic mix of first world and third world. Apartheid and poverty, along with HIV/AIDS, are the deadly backdrop of life in South Africa today. Kids and families are really struggling. The family structure is badly fractured. The role of men is often very abusive. Domestic violence is the cultural norm. Many kids are abused, abandoned, and grow up with very little sense of self-worth or identity. But there is so much potential for South Africa and its people. There is hope, and they really want to change. Over the years, God has led Christ Memorial Church in a range of North American organizations and churches to partner with passionate South African individuals to create two very important ministries. Bridge Youth South Africa, which we originally called SAHAC, and Setshabelo Family and Child Services. Keep watching this video to learn more about these amazing organizations and the dramatic change they are making in so many lives in South Africa. encompassKids is a registered 501c3 with its U.S. headquarters in Holland, Michigan. I helped start encompassKids in 2017 to grow support for these existing organizations. We assist them with training, organization, and fundraising. Our mission at encompassKids is to fight for strong and loving families and thriving lives for the orphaned, abused, and abandoned kids in South Africa through the encompassing power of God's love. Our vision is a bright, hope-filled future for children and youth and families in a post-AIDS South Africa. There are many partners who make what we strive for possible, including affiliates and supporters such as Christ Memorial Church, Partners Worldwide, Reformed Church in America, Marymount Community Church, and Marble Collegiate Church. We also acknowledge the formative work of Bethany Christian Services for Setshabelo. Over 50% of our support comes from individual contributors. Without their commitment to our mission and vision, success would not be possible.
Setshabelo is the first Black CPO, child protection organization in South Africa.
This is where the clients for adoption come, the clients for foster care come. This is where the crisis cases are reported, and this is where the family preservation services are rendered. A child and youth care center like Setshabelo, we shorten it to say CYCC, is basically a place where a child is placed when that child is in a state of crisis. We're talking about a child who, when you speak or when you hear of the circumstances, you're not sure that this child will be alive tomorrow.
Our hope for really the Setshabelo organization is that there's a real change in the number of vulnerable children in this community.
God is really in charge of this ministry. So whatever that we're doing here, it's not of us, it's not for our honors and for our glory, but for God. And He's already really ministering to these people that He needed to give us all these resources.
To have people being able to adopt the children in their own communities and care for them, it's so powerful because that's what transforms communities. That they know that they have a response that they could actually help.
SAHAC is a family to me. SAHAC is a courage group that gives you always strength to believe in yourself.
They encourage me to never give up.
SAHAC is my second home.
The Courage program teaches us how to navigate through life during school, in high school, and after high school, how to handle peer pressure, how to make decisions, and to be courageous enough to make the right decisions even if people around you or the rest of the world does not agree with it.
It started with some studies done in 2004 which said that we really the tremendous problem that was in South Africa around HIV prevalence, God moved us to the point of saying we need to do something about prevention, and you've got to start prevention with youth.
With the academic performance, we've seen quite a great change. 4 years back, we had like the top 3 of the school being our children who are in our program. But, like last year, literally the top 5 was our children. So with that, we can say that the program does help motivate them to perform well in their academics. And that has really brought a huge change and, even encouragement to others.
From the beginning, SAHAC has been all about partnership. No single entity has all the answers. Churches, schools, non-government organizations, businesses, government agencies, they all have a piece of the puzzle. And if we all bring our A game, we can make a difference.
Our efforts are making a difference in the lives of hundreds, even thousands of individuals who are directly touched by our various ministries each year, and many, many more through families and communities that are indirectly influenced. And while numbers are important, the greatest reward comes from the stories of children and parents and grandparents and aunts and uncles who are forever changed by our efforts. You too can help us impact even more vulnerable kids and families. You can make a difference. Thank you.